Welcome back to Design Bundles YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Crystal, and today I have a super fun tutorial for you. Now, if you guys have already been making sublimation tumblers, I'm going to show you guys how to step it up just a notch to make something that is super trendy right now. It's just now getting into that trend, and it's a ton of fun. So, are you guys familiar with the hydro flask thing that was super popular? It's still popular, where you can stick all these stickers. You collect your stickers and you put them all over your water bottle. Well, now we can sublimate it. So what we have here is this file. This is a full wrap sublimation file. This has got all of your stickers. So what it's going to look like when we sublimate this, it's going to look like we've stuck stickers all over this tumbler. But what's amazing, now we can throw it in the dishwasher and none of those stickers are going to come off. So we have already designed out a couple of these full wraps for you. And then I'm going to walk you guys through Scape to show you how you could create your own stickers. So you can we have tons of stickers over on designbundles.net, lots and lots of them. You could create a teacher inspired one, a nurse. You could create one that's for camping or hiking. I mean, so many different ideas. You could create one for mom, dad, summer theme, you name it. You've got it. So as soon as we're done with this, I'm going to take you guys over to Scape and show you how you can make your own. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so step one, let's go over the supplies we're using today. Today I'm using, this is the Heat Press Nation Signature Series. We have a few different videos showing different tumbler presses. We'll continue to add those over time as we test them out. Now with the Heat Press Nation Signature Series, this one has been out for years. So this one is popular with a lot of small businesses, big businesses, and crafters. So this one is tried and true. It's been out for several years, like I said, so easy to set up, so easy to use. Now we have lots of tutorials here on the channel using other tumbler presses as well as convection ovens. So make sure you check those out. All right, so I have it set at 385 for 60 seconds. So we've already done that and I've already adjusted my pressure. You always want to adjust your pressure before you turn it on. All right, so we've got our full wrap here. So let's go over that first. So we have this super cute stickered tumbler wrap. So what's really awesome is it's a full wrap. It's going to go all the way around the tumbler, and it looks like you have stickers all over your tumbler. Is this one not a ton of fun? This reminds me so much of that whole hydro flask thing because it's got all of the fun stuff from your little whales here, all of your little octopuses. You've got a little mushroom here, and we've got a little rollerblade. So many fun designs inside of this. So it's gonna be a full wrap. Now you could definitely just print them out in smaller pieces, and you can stick the stickers. You can stick the sublimation designs all over your tumbler, taping them down and press it. So that way you can kind of stick them wherever you want to on your tumbler. That is another thing that you can do, and we'll do another tutorial on that very soon. So we've got the very important thing I always highly preach here on Design Bundles is get yourself a paper trimmer. Whenever it comes to sublimating tumblers, you want a very straight edge. It's very hard to get that with a pair of scissors. So you don't want those seams to get wonky at all. Highly recommend you get yourself a paper trimmer. It doesn't matter the brand. Mine is Cricut, but you could get Fiskars, all sorts of different brands out there. Then you're going to need a tumbler. This is super important. Obviously, you need your tumbler, and it needs to be a tumbler that is designed for sublimation. So we have some link down below for you, all of the supplies and the design that I'm using today. So the very first thing you want to do is take your lid and your straw off. You cannot sublimate. Even if you're using the convection oven, remove that ASAP because it will melt your lid, the ring in there, and it'll be melted. Ask me how I know. So you're going to need this. You're going to need a lint-free cloth because you want to remove any sort of oil or debris because that can hinder your design. So you definitely want to make sure removing all of the oils and debris from here. So you can kind of stick your hand down in there and really go all over the entire tumbler. All right. So we've got that. And then next you want your tape or tape dispenser. So I have all of these linked down below from the tape dispenser to the tape that I use. And then we also have a pair of heat gloves. So the heat gloves, because the tumbler is going to be super duper hot. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready to wrap this guy. So the very first thing that we want to do is go ahead and trim down our design. So we're going to go right here, like to get right here on this seam piece here, and we're going to trim. This is going to allow you to get right onto that design. You can see I got just a tiny bit, but it's going to allow you to get super, super close and give you that super straight edge. It's very important when it comes to sublimating. And then we are going to just do the exact same thing to the top and the rest of the sides. All right, we got two more to go. Just gonna line this guy up here and trim. All right. Sorry about that. I keep making that fall over. I'm sure that doesn't sound fun or festive. And then there we have it. All right. So now you can see I've got that perfectly trimmed design here. So like I said, that's my number one recommendation that I can recommend to you is getting yourself a paper trimmer when it comes to sublimating. All right. So we're going to get that stuff out of the way. We are ready to press this. I mean, look at how super cute this is. We're going to bring in our tumbler here. All right. And let me go ahead and get my heat tape ready to go. So the way that this one works is you're simply going to twist it and you can see it's lining up my tape with all of the little pieces. So now I'm going to go ahead and center my tumbler. And then we are just going to go ahead and wrap this. So whenever it comes to tumblers, to get that perfect seam, you want them to butt up against each other. You don't want them to overlap, because if it overlaps, you are going to get a doubled image where it overlaps. So you do not want to overlap that. So you really want them to butt up together. Now I could have actually sized this up just very minute, and it would have been absolutely perfect. So I've got a little bit, I'm going to have a little bit of a seam here, or it would have been absolutely perfect, because this is a seamless design, and you'll see what I mean once I take it off. All of these pieces actually line up together, and it will give it a seamless design. But like I said, I'm off ever so slightly, which I'll show you guys in just a second. So let me go ahead and get one more piece of tape here. All right. I think that looks great to me. So hopefully you guys can see that. See how I've just got this minute line right here. So if I would have just not designed it, but sized it just a teensy tiny bit, these are already designed out for you. But sometimes whenever you take to print it, say for example, I use a Sawgrass SG500, it tries to switch it to the print manager to adjust it for us, and that's what changes it. So you really want to pay attention to that, but I was super close here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera back up here, because I'm going to show you how I like to load it. So I'll load it from this side, because you see where your cord is. It's just a lot easier to come from here. We're going to get it right in the center, and we're going to press it 2 times. Because it's a full wrap, you need to press it twice, 385 for 60 seconds. If you're doing a convection oven, you're going to use what's called Sublishrink. So it's a little sleeve that's going to go over your tumbler. You're going to set it in your convection oven, 385, between 4 and 6 minutes. And it's going to shrink around it and cause that pressure that you need to sublimate it. So you can do that in a convection oven, toaster oven, but you definitely want to designate it only to your sublimation stuff. So we've got about 30 more seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. All right, so now that we're getting to our very last few seconds, I've pulled out the heat gloves because this is 400 degrees. So we need to rotate it. So you're simply just going to go ahead and rotate it right inside of the press, just about like that. And then we're going to press it one more time for 60 seconds. All right, so we are almost done here. So we are going to, I'm going to pull it out and just set it right here on my other heat glove. So you just want it somewhere where it's heat resistant. We're going to pop it out here, and we're going to start to peel it. So if you had one long strip of tape, you're just going to peel that straight down. Mine's in pieces, so I'll kind of have to peel. I'm trying to hide it from you guys because I want to surprise you at the same time. So I don't want you guys to see it just yet. So no peeking. All right. So let me see. I want to show you at the same time as I see it. Now, like I said, my seam is off just so bit, so minute, and you guys would have the absolute perfect seam. So I'm almost done here, and you guys are going to love it. Is it not the cutest? I'm telling you what, this is going to be the biggest thing for 2022, I think, is putting these stickers and creating these tumblers that look like they have stickers all over them. Now, you don't have to do one that is so saturated with stickers. You can have them where they're just kind of like a hydro flask too, which is kind of a little bit more individual if you want to. Like I said, I'm fixing to show you how to design something if you want to do something on your own with some of the stickers that we have. But so cute. Let me go ahead and drop that camera so we can show you guys a little close up. How stinking cute is this? And it just looks like there is stickers all over it. Now, this is the same. This is what I'm talking about. So you see how if I would not have had that teensy little bit, we want them to butt all the way up together, I would have had this absolutely perfect, because this is a seamless design. This is stickers, so it would have looked like they were overlapping anyways, but this little octopus would have been perfect. And then this well, I was so close on getting those so perfect. But look at these stickers. Are these not fun? This is the cutest, okay? Absolute cutest. Now, I have to give a huge shout out. I requested this one for y'all with our Plus membership. So, you guys, if you're a Plus member, you guys can get this for 1 Plus credit. So, I requested this, and I'm going to tell you the Plus credit team pulled this together so quick. I was so thankful. Huge shout out to Justina. Our team here, they listen to y'all. If y'all have any ideas, you guys can definitely drop those. I believe they do have a box to where you guys can leave feedback. So that's what they want to hear. If you guys have designs you guys have been looking for, or you want to see something, definitely make sure you guys reach out to our Plus members, and definitely reach out to our, what would we say? Definitely make sure you guys are filling out those surveys so you guys can see the designs that you guys may want to see in our Plus credits. So 1 Plus credit, y'all, look at this rainbow here with that cloud. I mean, absolutely cute. I just love it so much. And like I said, it just looks like it is full of stickers. It's one of my favorite tumblers I have ever made. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn my tumbler press off, but you guys check this out. Is this not the cutest tumbler you have ever seen in your life? If you guys want to win your teen's heart, make them this tumbler. Once again, it is 1 Plus credit. And we actually even have another one for you with some smiley faces. We'll link it down below as well. But it is absolutely gorgeous. So the last step you have is to throw on your lid and straw. And there you guys have it. Now let's head on over to Designscape. If you guys have stuck around this long, let's head on over to Designscape. If you guys are a Gold Plus member, you guys are going to love this. So let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so let me go ahead and show you a few of the files that was used. So if you guys want to create this in your own sort of way, but you do love some of the stickers that was used, or you can use whatever stickers you want. You can simply just type in stickers. Let me just show you really quickly. So say, for example, you type in sticker, and boom, you are going to get stickers after stickers after stickers over on our designbundles.net. I mean, stickers for days. So whatever type of sticker tumbler you want to make, you can make it. But I wanted to show you a few of the stickers, and that's what I'm going to use over here in Designscape, a few of the stickers that was used today. So for example, that super cute rainbow with a cloud is right here. You can purchase this little sticker set by itself for 1 Plus credit. And then here's another one. These are the ones. I'll have all of the ones linked down below. So if you guys want to snag any of them individually. So we have the cute little mushroom guy, and then we have these cute little dinos. So I'm going to show these today. Okay, so what we want to do is I'm going to hit buy now, confirm, download now, and download now again. So if you guys are not familiar with our Plus membership, you don't have to take it all the way to the cart. You can cash out, and you get, say for example, if you're a Gold Plus member, you're going to get 50 free credits every month, which means 50 free files of your choice in that Plus membership. All right, so we're going to go to the next one. I'm going to do the same thing. Confirm, download now again. And they're just jumping up there and downloading to my computer, as you can see. We're going to do one more, this cute little dino. Download now, download now. Okay, so the very next thing that I want to do, if you're a Plus member, you're going to click on your Plus member, and you're going to see where it says Designscape right here. Now, if you're not a Plus member, you can see here, there is 169,000 currently, 851 designs that you can get for 1 Plus credit. Tons of them. Look at this baseball mom. So cute. Just a little sneak peek insider of our Plus membership. You guys can see that there. So cute. Okay, so you're going to see that Designscape. If you click on it, it's going to bring you to this page. It's going to give you some information if you're new to using Designscape, and then you can watch a tutorial if you'd like. Or you can simply go straight to Designscape, and it's going to take you straight to that program. Now, I've already had one over here, so I'm just going to exit out of it. Now, to start making our sticker sheet, what I'm going to do is we're going to go to File, we're going to go to New, and then I'm going to go to Print. See what it says Print here? I am going to go to Letter. All right, so we're going to click on that 8.5 by 11, and then we're going to hit Create. So you're going to get your blank paper. This is going to be for your wrap. Now, if you know your exact dimensions of your tumbler, you could put those in, and that way it's that exact dimension. And then we are going to go, I'm going to go to layer. I'm going to see if I can't rotate this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I want to rotate our very back. So this is our background here. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate that. So I'm going to go to image, and then we're going to go to transform, and then I'm going to go ahead and rotate 90 degrees. So now it's kind of horizontal, right? that was perfect for my wrap. Now, obviously, this is going to be bigger than, but maybe you want to have it cut off or whatever. But if you want it perfect, then you'd want to put those dimensions in when you go to create that new canvas. So to bring these in, what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, and then we're going to go to Open and Play. So what you want to do is go to your most recent downloads, and then you want to search for your files. All right, so I've just went to Recent, and then to bring in multiple at one time to make it easier, hold down the Shift, and then you can click on multiple of these stickers, and then you're going to click on Upload. So that way it brings them all in here at the same time. So we're just going to go ahead and wait for those to load for just a sec. All right, so now that I've brought these ones in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to size them down. So number one, I'm just going to, grab them and size them back down one at a time. So you can hold down the Shift on your keyboard and then drag the corner. That's going to keep them proportional. So click your next one. So you're going to click on each one by clicking the layers here. So I'm going to hold down the Shift, like I said, and then I'm going to grab a corner. So Shift, grab that corner like so. Move that guy out of my way. I'm just going to do that until I can get them all sized down. Go down to the next. I'm going to repeat and do the exact same thing. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this one, so I'm just going to hit delete, and then we are going to size down our last one. And then I'm going to go back and grab, because I actually have 3 dinosaurs that I had as well. All right, so now that I've sized everything down, I've got a couple more dinosaurs. So I'm going to go back, go to Open in Place, to go back to Recent, and I'm going to search for my little dinosaur guys. So I'm going to grab at least these 2 here just to bring in a couple. Click Upload. I'm going to size these last ones down. But imagine doing a boho one. Imagine doing one that's like positive vibes, and you have like a dinosaur, but then you have where it says positive vibes on there. You have a sun, a turtle. I mean, all sorts of fun things. Or if you were doing all hiking stuff, all of those fun things as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hit Edit, Undo. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and size down my last 2 dinosaurs here. So there's one, and then I'm going to go ahead and size down this guy, holding down that Shift. All right, so once you have these guys sized down, now what you can do is kind of place them where you want them and rotate them. So for example, if I kind of do this, I can rotate these guys as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do each one and kind of rotate them a little bit and get them exactly where I want. So I can kind of rotate that a little bit, move up to my next one. This one here, maybe I'll leave it straight and then move up a little bit more. I want to rotate this guy a little bit like so, maybe move it down here. And then we've got this one here. I'm going to rotate it like so. Hold on. There we have it. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy. I want to move it up and over a little bit. Now, keep in mind, once again, I'm doing this on an 8.5 by 11, and I actually only need it to be so big. So some of this would get cut off. So you really want to make sure you're sticking within that dimensions and maybe do your perfect size. So once you are done with this, you're happy with it. All you're simply going to do is go to Layer. You're going to go to Flatten Image. So it's one design, and you're simply going to hit PNG. It's ready to download. You're going to send it over your printer, and you're going to print it out. The other option would be to load a bunch of those designs on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of sublimation paper and then cut them down individually, and you could tape those guys all over this tumbler. So you can have it designed out where you see how we wrap this, but you have them a little bit more spread out is what I was trying to show you, or you can overlap them like we did here, and it's just a ton of fun. Now, if you don't want to create your very own, we are going to have so many more, so definitely just stay tuned on that, but we already have a couple ready for you so you guys can play around with this. Now, by the time that you are already watching this, there may already be even more. So all you're simply going to do is type in that search bar sticker tumbler, and you should see those pop up. But like I said, it is a ton of fun, and I really hope that you guys have found some inspiration along the way. You've learned something new, and I hope that you guys are going to recreate this. If you do, use the hashtag design bundles so we can check it out, or join our Facebook community group and post it over there so we can all check it out. If you guys are not already a part of our Facebook community group, that's where we do giveaways, we have promo codes, and there's hundreds of thousands of other crafters creating with our files to give you some inspiration as well as answering your questions. So if you need help and you need it quick, definitely join over at the Facebook community group because you're going to love it. That is linked down below. All the supplies I used today is linked below, as well as this file and some of those sticker files. So that way, if you want to recreate your own in some sort of way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.